Well, it's going to be all change, Charlie and Naga, as we head through the weekend. Storm Ciara bringing some pretty damaging gusts of wind. But for today, well, it is a quiet start to the day. Largely dry, chilly first thing. We've got some frost and some locally dense fog around, particularly across parts of eastern England into southern Scotland as well. The mist and fog slowly lifting and clearing through the day. So for much of the UK, a dry day with some sunshine. You will notice the cloud, though, increasing from the west later on. The breeze picking up too, with a few showers arriving later on, but in the sunshine and those fairly light winds still, it should feel quite pleasant towards the east. But later on this afternoon into this evening, the wind's already starting to pick up for the west of Scotland, the Western Isles, for instance, gusts more than 50 miles per hour later on this evening, turning breezy too across Northern Ireland into northern England as well. It'll remain largely dry and clear across eastern parts of England through into the end of the day, but the cloud will work in from the west and winds gusting more than 30 miles per hour across the southwest of England. So into this evening and tonight, then, those blustery winds pushing across the UK with outbreaks of rain, mainly in the north. Further south, more likely to stay dry, but with the cloud and the breeze, it certainly won't be as cold as it was last night, with temperatures generally in mid-single figures. Now, through the weekend, then, Storm Ciara arrives. That's going to bring some damaging winds, heavy rain too, and really large waves around the coast. So the potential for power cuts, particularly as we head through Sunday. Do keep tuned, and all the latest warnings are on our website. I'll have more details on Storm Ciara in about half an hour.
Sarah, thanks so much.
Yes, that's right. Good morning to you, Naga and Charlie. Yes, Storm Ciara is approaching. It's going to bring some pretty disruptive weather as we head through the weekends, particularly with the strength of the wind. Now, today we're already going to see those wind gusts picking up about 50 to 60 miles per hour across the west of Scotland later today. By the time we get tomorrow, widely across Scotland and Northern Ireland, gusts of wind up to about 60 or 70 miles per hour. But as Storm Ciara approaches on Sunday, well, many of us will see those gusts of wind up to 70, even 80 or more miles per hour. So that is enough to cause some significant disruption by the time we get to Sunday. For the here and now, high pressure still not far away, edging off towards the east though, so that will start to slowly open the doors for weather fronts to move in from the Atlantic. But it is a largely dry start to the day, quite a cold start too, temperatures below freezing for many of us, some dense fog across eastern England and southern Scotland, which will slowly lift and clear through the day. So plenty of blue sky, plenty of sunshine around during this afternoon, but you will notice the cloud increasing from the west, with a few showers for Northern Ireland down towards the southwest of England. The breeze picking up later on here too, but further east you should stay dry and temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees. Now through this evening and tonight then, the winds picking up particularly across the west of Scotland. There's an area of rain moving west to east across the UK, so a few showers almost anywhere through tonight, but it won't be as cold as last night. So temperatures for most of us staying in mid-single figures. Early Saturday, in fact, we could see the temperatures about 10 or 11 degrees first thing, very mild towards the southeast. So a different feel to the weather compared to the frost and the fog that we've got today. So a window of drier weather for a time on Saturday before the next weather front moves in from the northwest. Quite a bit of dry weather, quite a bit of sunshine, but it will turn windy, particularly for Scotland and Northern Ireland, with gales and heavy rain moving in here. Some mountain snow over the highest ground of Scotland too. Further south and east across England and Wales, you should stay dry through the day. Temperatures around about 4 to 10 degrees on Saturday. And then Saturday night into Sunday, that's when Storm Ciara really gets going. You can see the proximity of all the isobars on the map, showing it is going to be a very windy spell of weather wherever you are on Sunday. Particularly gusty, squally winds as this cold front makes its way eastwards across England and Wales during the afternoon. Really strong winds too on the southern edge of that area of low pressure into Scotland and Northern Ireland later in the day. So gusts of wind about 60 to perhaps 80 miles per hour across the northern half of the UK. Even further south, 60 to maybe 75 miles per hour. So that is enough to cause some significant disruption, delays to travel, for instance, with those damaging winds. Also some really big waves likely around the coast and some heavy rainfall as well. So with all that combined, there could be some power cuts and there could well be some disruption. There are lots of weather warnings in force, and you can keep up to date with all of those on our app or on the BBC weather website too. Back to you both.
Thanks.
Good morning to you, Charlie and Naga. Well, it's a quiet start to the day. We've got some frost and we've got some fog around and sub-zero temperatures for many of us at first thing this morning. So it feels quite calm and settled, but it certainly is the calm before the storm, as Storm Ciara is going to bring some very windy weather through the weekend. But for the here and now, well, frost and fog slowly clearing away, the mist lifting away. So quite a bit of blue sky out there with some sunshine, particularly the further east you are towards the west. We're going to be seeing the cloud moving in, bringing the odd shower to Northern Ireland, down towards the southwest of England later on this afternoon, and the winds picking up later on too. But if we take a look at the latter part of the afternoon, then the winds picking up for the Western Isles, gusting more than 50 miles per hour. Breezy but dry and clear across eastern Scotland and much of eastern England as well. Further west, 5 o'clock, this is later on this afternoon, we've got the clouds, the breeze picking up and a few showers around too. It should remain dry and clear towards the east right on into the evening. But a spell of breezy and showery weather making its way west to east across the UK through tonight. So with all the cloud and the breeze, it won't be as cold as last night. It won't be a cold, frosty start to the morning tomorrow morning. In fact, temperatures hovering around the mid-single figures. By first thing, it could be double figures, in fact, towards the far southeast. But then through Saturday and into Sunday, Storm Ciara arrives, bringing damaging winds, heavy rain and large waves, particularly by the time we get to Sunday. So the potential for power cuts and travel disruption as well. Here's Storm Ciara Saturday night into Sunday. Lots of isobars on the map. So some damaging winds potentially throughout the course of the weekend. But more details on that in about half an hour. Back to you both.
See you.